Welcome to Grandad's Story Time. Please like and subscribe. I post new content every day. Peppa Pig, George's new dinosaur. George's favourite toy is Mr. Dinosaur. George likes bouncing Mr. Dinosaur in the garden, playing with him at bath time, and he loves going to sleep with Mr. Dinosaur beside him. At bedtime, Peppa says, "George, I think Mr. Dinosaur is broken." George is very upset. Mummy and Daddy Pig come in to see why George is crying. "Wah, wah," cries George.
"Poor George," says Daddy Pig. "Maybe it's time you got a new dinosaur."
The next day, Peppa, George, Mummy and Daddy Pig visit Mr. Fox's shop. "I'm sure we'll find a lovely dinosaur here, George," says Mummy Pig.
"Look, George,"
says Daddy Pig, pointing into the shop window.
"There's a big one."
"Ooh, dinosaur," says George.
"Good morning," beams Mr. Fox. "Can I help you?"
"We'd like to buy a dinosaur in the window, please," says Daddy Pig.
"Good choice,"
says Mr. Fox. "This is Dino-Raw. He walks, he talks, and he sings." "Wow," says everyone. "Dino-Raw," says George excitedly.
"We'll take it,"
says Daddy Pig. George is playing with Dino-Raw in the garden. Dino-Raw sings, "Dino-Raw, Dino-Raw. Listen to Dino-Raw. Roar."
"Careful, George,"
says Daddy Pig.
"Don't play too roughly because Dino-Raw will get broken."
George wants to play with Dino-Raw in the bath. Splash, splash, splash. "Dino-Raw," says George. But Mummy Pig says, "George, if you get Dino-Raw wet, he'll stop working." Peppa and George are asleep in bed. But suddenly Dino-Raw comes to life. "Roar! Dino-Raw! Dino-Raw!" "George," says Peppa, "Dino-Raw has woken me up."
"Maybe Dino-Raw should sleep somewhere else,"
says Daddy Pig, taking Dino-Raw away. George is feeling sad. He cannot play with Dino-Raw in the garden, or the bath, or even in bed. "Never mind, George," says Mummy Pig brightly. "Dino-Raw can still roar." "Dino-Raw, listen to Dino-Raw." Dino-Raw stops walking and talking completely. "I think the batteries must have run out," says Mummy Pig.
"Already? How many are there?" grumbles Daddy Pig, as batteries pour out of Dino-Raw.
"Hundreds and thousands," cries Peppa, as she picks them up. Peppa spots something green under a bush. "What's this?" says Peppa. "Is it a trumpet?" "You found Mr. Dinosaur's tail," says Mummy Pig. "Now Daddy Pig can mend him."
"He might be a bit difficult to mend," says Daddy Pig doubtfully.
But the tail slips perfectly into place. Daddy Pig has mended Mr. Dinosaur.
"Ho, ho, ho,"
chuckles Daddy Pig. "Hello, Mr. Dinosaur," says Peppa. "Grrr," replies George. "Hee hee hee hee," everybody laughs. Mr. Dinosaur is George's favourite toy in the whole world. The end. Thank you for watching. If you like this content, please give me a big thumbs up. Please subscribe, it's free, to support us and allow us to create more great content.